Welcome back to the Team D Performance YouTube channel. On this episode, Coop assembles his first engine, the almighty small block Ford.
All right, you guys, it is Friday the 10th of January, and we got Cooper's block and crankshaft loaded up. We're gonna go, there's no good machine shops in the valley we live in anymore. There's one that does some okay work, but we're gonna have this block decked, just take a little bit off the top of the block, and then the crankshaft, it needs work. I'm hoping that they can even clean it up. Let me show you. So this front journal, man, it's pretty scored up. The rest aren't so bad, but this front one's pretty bad. So that's the crankshaft out of the block we got from Ian. Hopefully that'll work. If not, we may just fall back and punt and use the other block that I have that has all the stuff in it already. But then I've got to change lifters and all that stuff, link bar lifters. So we'll see if we can get this one fixed up. If not, then we'll figure it out. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, lady.
That's all the early. Small block for your shoes. We just want the top surface so we can put new head gaskets. And then the crankshaft, I want you looking at the crankshaft. I think it might need to be turned. It's got some pretty good grooves in it.
There's not a polish.
All right, so Cooper has been nonstop trying to get the engine bay clean on this car, and it's pretty dang clean for the year and this and that and the oil that was in it. So we're going to use VHT chassis and roll bar paint. A lot of people use automotive paint, but for what we're doing, this will be fine. And half the stuff you're not even going to notice or see once the engine's in it. So Coop's going to get in there and start laying it down. I'll show you, we've got it about as clean as we can get it. Not worried about the lower control arms. We're not worried about the steering and all that stuff because all that's going to come out, and we're going to rebuild it all. So when we rebuild it all, we can paint all that. All we're concerned about is basically the engine bay, what you're going to see, and the front grille. So here's the front grille area, and then the engine bay. Some of this stuff over here, like the steering box, is a little rusty, but you won't even see it when this is done.
We'll need the bags, a couple masks. We'll need to steal a car with windows tinted black. We picked the nearest bank on Main and 17th. We wrote down every line from every movie that we'd seen screaming, "This is a robbery, now get down on the floor. We're here for all the shit that you don't need no more, yeah. We want your cash, open the safe, get off your phone. Don't be a hero and you might just make it home, get 'em."
Where the boys at? Trying to teach them to go nice and slow, be consistent. Looks pretty good.
Reach for the sky, then go ahead and kiss the ground, get 'em up.
Well, we're here. It's the 24th of January, and Cooper's picking up his stuff from the machine shop. Got his crank. They did have to turn it, 1010. All right, we got the block back. We're at home. We're cleaning it up. Coop's inside. I figured I'd do this real quick because the sun's going down, but holy crap. This stuff from Smart and Final, it's taking this stuff all the way back to like straight up cast iron. It works pretty dang good. I have yet to rinse it off, but look at this. It's like going back to cast iron. So try not to get much on them cam bearings. I don't want to eat them up. I'm getting ready to hose this bad boy, and we'll see how much grease comes off this dang thing.
Get 'em up. Freshly stolen Mustang, small block 302. Drove past the bank a dozen times this afternoon. The only parking spot was half a block away. Gave us time to practice just exactly what to say and screaming.
Look at this. That's amazing. Everything is like really clean from that oven cleaner. Amazing. All right, so as Cooper and I were getting the block ready to be painted, my friend Ian came by, and he's got a 1970 Camaro Z28, and we hung around for a little while, and then we ended up taking Cooper out to see if he could even drive a stick shift car. All right. So you're gonna slowly let the clutch out and give it gas at the same time. It's like this.
Start giving gas?
Very slowly. You're gonna do both at the same time. Start letting that clutch out slow and start giving it gas slow. Let the clutch out very slowly. Okay. You'll feel this car start to move. Okay. Now start giving gas. Oh, killed it. Push the clutch back in.
Start it.
Start it.
I can't just let the clutch go and
Nope.
wait till gas.
It'll die. It's a balance. It's back and forth. It's back and forth. It's both of them.
Can I go?
No, you got a car coming. All right. You're gonna do both at the same time. So as soon as that clutch is coming out, you're gonna give it gas. It's
But how much gas? Not
just
a
a
lot.
little bit, just to get the car moving. All right. Start letting the clutch out, and then give it gas. There you go. Keep letting the clutch out. Yep. I think you're in fourth gear. Yeah, you weren't even in first gear.
Oh, so now I go?
You were in third gear. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. So keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Give it gas. Push the clutch in. Pull straight back. And let the clutch out. Now you're in second, but you got a car coming, so stay right here.
Can I just stay in this lane?
Yeah, but this lane's gonna end.
Can I go?
Okay, so you're gonna start going over, use your mirrors to look, give it gas. So I really appreciate Ian bringing his car over so that we could try this. We don't currently have a stick shift car that's running at my house, but Cooper did a fine job. This isn't the first time he's driven stick shift, but it's the first time in a car like this. I'm confident he's going to pick it up, and he'll be more than ready for the Redwood Rally. And then put it in fourth.
Show straight down.
Yep, push the clutch in. Straight out. There you go, now you're in fourth. Gas.
Can I start braking?
Where are you going? You gonna turn around right here?
Oh, can we keep going?
Yeah. I'd turn around right here. Push the clutch in. You gotta disengage that engine.
Can I brake?
Yeah, you can brake, but keep the clutch in. Oh, you got a car coming. You gotta get over in your turn lane. Push the clutch in. Push the clutch in. Oh, wrong gear, wrong gear, wrong gear. Start the car. Push the clutch in. Okay, start the car.
Oh, come on, dude.
You gotta push the clutch in. Give it a little gas.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It won't start.
It'll start. You gotta push the clutch in. Okay. Now, put your foot on the gas and slowly go. Slowly go. There you go. Okay. Go. Accelerate. Push the clutch in. Second gear, straight back. It's perfect. Keep going. Don't do nothing. Stay in this lane because you got this guy coming. Okay. Keep going. Gas. More gas. More gas. More gas. Okay, now third gear. Clutch in. Stay in your lane. There you go. Gas.
This road's too busy to do this here now.
And then clutch. And fourth gear. Okay. Gas. Can you see out this mirror?
Yeah.
Can you see out that mirror? Okay. You gotta watch who's coming behind you.
Three days later.
All right, Coop got his block all taped up, and he's going to lay some paint down. Make sure you get it good. Get in all the freeze plug holes and make sure it's all coated nice, no runs. Have to get a little closer probably to it when you're painting. There you go.
Sitting on that it was Sunday and the goddamn bank was closed. Too bad we didn't see the cops across the street. We ducked our guns and tried to run, and they went all our dreams of screaming. This is a robbery, now get down on the floor. We're here for all the shit that you don't need no more, yeah. We wanted easy street, but now we'll never know.
Well, Coop painted it gold and peel all that off, and then we'll scoot it close to the heater and let it bake. February 22nd. We're gonna put Coop's short block together today. We're not draining water from pools and picking cleans, but he's gonna buy an oil pan and oil pickup from Tess, so we're gonna go take care of that first. Parts from Miss Mav to Coop.
Oh, nice, thanks. And then I don't have the headers off the car yet, so I can't give those to you yet.
It's fine. All right, we're back from Tony and Tess's. We're going to set the bearings in this and do the old trusty plastic gauge and see what our clearance looks like. All right. So first things first is get the bearings in this bad boy. All right, we just torqued all these with the plastic gauge, the neighbors, got music going, so it's gonna mess with our ability to monetize. So we'll probably just get the crankshaft in this thing and then maybe come back tomorrow and put the rods and pistons in when they don't have their music playing. But we're getting ready to pull all this stuff back out and we'll check the old good trusty plastic gauge to see what's up. All right, here's number 1 cap. Let's get it up there and look at it. Set that next to it, son, so you can see what it is. Flip the gauge around. There you go. No, flip it over the other way. This one. No, over. There you go, so you can get it close. To me, it looks like 1.5. All right, so here's where we're at. It looks like the way these measure out, 1/1000. So we're gonna pull the crankshaft back out. We've got some fuzzies that we're gonna hit with the torch and try and burn off, because it just seems like no matter what you use, lint gets attached to stuff. So we'll pull the crankshaft out, clean off the plastic gauge, and then we're gonna put some assembly lube and set this thing down in there and see what happens. All right, we got everything clean. We're gonna set the crankshaft in there, but we're gonna put you on time lapse because the neighbors are sweet dreams are made of these singing. See? All right, we got it in, and it spins very nice. It's tight, but it's everything looked about a 1/1000. So we hope that's okay. This isn't no turbo motor. Or it's kind of like gonna be just a little stock 302 with a B cam. So I'm trying to make this boy have something that's reliable, and I think 1/1000 I think that'll work. All right, y'all, it is Sunday. The next day, the neighbors are not going crazy. It is a beautiful day. It's about 76 degrees outside. So we moved this operation outside. Cooper's putting bearings on the rods and pistons right now. I'm gonna put the rings on all these deals just for a time. I gotta leave in a few hours and go down below. So I'm gonna hang all the rings on the pistons. I think we're gonna maybe shove 1 or 2 down into the block before we put rings on it, just to check what the clearance is. Yeah, you probably should check all of them, but the crankshaft seemed to be pretty good at like 1/1000. So we'll shove these bad boys, shove a few down there and check it out and see where we're at. All right, we're gonna check this first one and see where it's at. Okay. Yep. Black Crowley on the left-hand side of the racetrack.
Well, Tom loosened the launch.
Sean Thomas. Not gonna be much. It'll go nice and steady. Don't jerk it. Just go nice and hit this one.
These are the last car here for 6-0. What's here? We need open comp. Open comp to lanes. Open comp, if you're coming to lanes now, go ahead and bring them down 5 and 6. Open comp coming down 5 and 6. Open comp, lanes 5 and 6 now. See Sean Parker here in the Vega. Tim Parker from Rock Spring, Georgia.
Nice and easy. Longer stroke. Loosen them up.
Nice looking G-body entering the water rocks here in the left-hand side of the racetrack. That is the old man, Bill Hoskinson. He's had quite the weekend here, making grumpier than he normally is. Between having truck problems, which turned out to be not that big of a deal, amongst other things. I don't care about consistency or nothing. I'm going for PBs right here.
Check that. And that's where we're at, so we'll see. That looks we'll see.
S&S Diesel Motorsports, Fed-Like Composite Pro Truck, no time. Lanes 5 and 6. The G-body going 153.60, 684.9, 100 miles an hour. For the G-body there in the
To me,
left-hand
it's looking
side.
the same, like thousandths and a half.
S&S Diesel
Two is probably
Motorsports,
better, but
Fed-Like Composites Pro Truck, no time to lanes 5 and 6.
One and a half thousand. So it's plastic gauge. Who knows how accurate it is? Looks to us like about 1 thousandth and a half. So we're just I'm gonna put you on time lapse, put these rings on these pistons, and then we're gonna bang these bad boys in there.
Teach your children well. Their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you know by.
Well, we're done for today. This part number that I got from Summit, E-251K, does not work with stock pistons. So I'm gonna get them on the hoot right now and see if we can get the right pistons coming. Since it's so nice, I'll probably mess with the Nash. Do a few things with Nash before I pack my bags and roll to San Diego. I've got some training to do this week, but we will catch back with you when we get the rings.
Later.
All right, it is Saturday, March 8th, and today we're gonna pop Coop's pistons in. We got the right rings, so I'm gonna hang the rings on the pistons right now, and then when we're done, wow, bright out. When I'm done, we'll start putting them in. I'm gonna put you on a time lapse while I put them on. You guys have probably seen that a million times.
Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They see the truth.
Forgot we had you guys on time lapse. We already got number 1 and 2 in. Damn Queensland. Go nice and gentle because you don't want to break those rings if they're not in their slot or whatever. And when I put these in, I always try and make sure that my hand is like firm on the block with pushing that ring compressor down. So you get back and all guide it home. I can take this off. I'm gonna hold it so it ain't gonna hit. Okay. Pressing the compressor down against the block. Like these. Good. Yep. Keep going. Number 5. All right, you guys, we're gonna put you on time lapse and get the next 4 in. So Coop picked up on this pretty easily. I mean, it is kind of repetitive, but he had no problems picking up, putting the pistons in. I did help him with the rings because they're kind of thin and I didn't want them to break. But other than that, he did a good job for putting together his first engine. Nice and, when you're using torque wrench, nice, easy pull. Oop. That's good. Let me see it. I've never used one of these. So it'll go red. So nice easy pulls because you did this one. I did both of them. So if you push, it won't be accurate. So. Huh? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is. You can see it going up. You gotta reset it. You're getting close. One more. Let me see it again. Listen. I've never used one of those, so. Yeah, we will. Coop don't want to look at the camera, but short block is together. Don't be afraid of the witness marks. They're not that bad. Not as bad as they look. I'm sure a dingleberry hone would have knocked those out, but it'll be just fine, as Tess says. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Teach your parents well. Their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh.